Can you guess why I'm smiling? It is the time of year where I do that. And you know what that means? I don't have to carry around 5-gallon buckets of water anymore. Just one, instead of at minimum 4. Oh yes, life gets a little bit easier in the spring, I'll tell you that. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. All right, piglets, you need a little bit of water? It's right here. Easy peasy. All right, I see you back there giving me some eggs. Oh yeah, you can't hide from me. Oh man, I gotta give these pigs some water. I forgot it's easy now. Okay, I've had the chicks and keets for over a week now in the brooder in the house. Now I'm going to bring them out here to this brooder in this stall. This is just a windbreak. I'm going to move this up against the wall here to be a windbreak, but the rest, as you can see, is right here. Now I'm still nervous actually looking at it, but these slats are probably wide enough for super young keets to get through. Hopefully they're big enough that they can't fit through right now. I haven't even checked it, so we'll see. But I'm getting ready to move the birds out here because it's supposed to be warm from here on out. I don't see anything below mid-50s at the absolute coldest. So time to move. Here's their brooder here. Got some shavings in there so they can be off the cold dirt, cold sand. Feed up on blocks, water up on blocks, heat lamp for those, cool nights. We'll see how it goes. Now we'll see if those guineas can fit through these slats. They're little, but they've grown in a week, so we'll see if they grown big enough not to fit through. Boy, it'd be irritating if they could. Okay, the moment of truth. Are you ready? Let's see if these guys can escape this. Here we go. Well, kind of torn here because I was able to squeeze a keet through those bars. If they wanted to, they could get out. Now what I can do is make this stall escape proof, but they'll get into all this stuff and it'll be hard to find them. They might even get underneath that pallet, but at least they would be in this stall. Chickens are fine, they can't get out, but we'll see how this goes. I'm going to keep them out here. Check it out. The barn swallows are back. They're perched up there because they got scared of me, but their nest is over here, right there. How cool. All right, I have put up a deterrent around the bottom of this brooder here. It's cedar 2x4. So hopefully they won't be able to or want to try to escape. But they're in there doing their little dust baths and everything else, and they're kind of cute, aren't they? What instinct and nature tells them to do. It's kind of funny. They know underneath all this stuff is good dust, good sand, and they're trying to get to it. That's hilarious. Anyway, I'm comfortable. This should work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see. So one other thing I have to do this time of year, which helps me a lot actually, is I'm going to replace this watering bowl with that. That is a watering system for the chickens, and it is enclosed. This lid comes over the water, shuts, and on the bottom are nipples. I don't know if I can do this too well. It's full of water right now. Right there. And they will just peck at the nipples, get drops of water. It's plenty for them. The reason I don't use it in the wintertime, because it freezes and there's no way they can get anything out of it. But in the summertime I use it for a couple reasons. One, like I said, it closes so it keeps the mosquitoes out of the water, and it will stay fresh and clean forever. So it's a lot less of me having to refresh the water, because it will stay pristine for a very long time. They usually drink out of the goat's water in the summer, because they're free ranging out there with them. This water right here. So they don't use this as much, but they do come in at night to roost, and they will drink out of it then. So I'm going to hang that up right above where this one was. There's a chain. I'm going to hang it up right there, and it will work wonders. I love it. Plus it keeps out varmints that see an easy water source around the chicken food. Chicken food, water source gone, enclosed water source there. It's rocking. All done. Well, I'm sure any of you all that have had animals understand what kind of life-preserving instincts they have. Yeah? They will run into any hole or try to squeeze through any area or get up high as they can. They'll do whatever they can to survive. So I heard a ruckus a minute ago, and I looked at the chicks, and one of them had flown up to the a little windbreak in there, and had flown up to it and was trying to force its way out through the slats. It probably could have done it if I hadn't been there to intervene, but it was stuck at the time. But I think it could have done it because it was trying to save its life. Because why? Because I have barn cats, and Danky was in there trying to get to them. It's cat proof, but it's not cat paw proof, and it can get its paws in there pretty daggone far, and once those claws reach them, there's nothing I can do. So I enclosed it with old rags and sheets. Who knows if it's gonna deter the cats. Cats are curious creatures, man, and they will again do anything that they can to get to them while they're trying to do everything they can to get away from them. So it causes a bit of a freaked moment. We'll see how it goes. They don't mess with my adult chickens at all. They commingle constantly. In fact, they sleep sort of together in the goat pen, all of them. Those guys are out here daily. Cats are out there with them daily. No issues, but chicks are a whole different story. I have had chicks out here before, small birds and turkeys, and I thought that they would be used to that and not mess with them, but no. Just another obstacle trying to overcome. So I put these rags and sheets on there, put some weights on it. I'm going to do a little bit more to try to secure it, but it's whack. We'll see how it goes. Did you ever have one of those moments where somebody suggested a solution to something and you're like, duh, why didn't I think of that? Well, I told my wife what I'd done with the chickens, with the sheets and everything. It just wasn't sitting well with me. And she goes, well, don't you have some of that, plastic chicken wire like stuff laying around? I'm like, I do, actually, I do. And so I put it on around this thing. Cats can't get in it. Chicks can't get out. I'm just ecstatic at how it ended up. So kudos to the wife. I owe her one. I think everything's gonna be good now. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to continue being a part of all the adventures and stories that happen on Rubber Soul Farm. I hope we can spend more time together on the farm. But until then, enjoy your animals and take care of yourselves.